facts about the human body that will blow your mind. Stick around until the end, because Fact Hash 95 will leave you speechless. Brain facts. The human brain weighs about 3 pounds. Your brain is 60% fat, making it the fattiest organ. You have around 86 billion neurons. The brain can generate about 23 watts of power. Your brain processes information faster than a computer. Reading out loud engages more brain regions than silent reading. The human brain stops growing at around age 25. Memories are stronger when linked to emotions. Sleep helps your brain clear out toxins. You use nearly every part of your brain daily. Heart and blood facts. Your heart beats 100,000 times every day. It pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood daily. Blood travels nearly 12,000 miles in your body each day. The human heart has its own electrical system. Women's hearts beat slightly faster than men's. Your blood makes up 7–8% of your body weight. Red blood cells live about 120 days. White blood cells help fight infections. Every second, your body makes 2 million new red blood cells. Blood is slightly thicker than water because of proteins, bones, and muscles. Facts. Babies are born with 300 bones, but adults have 206. Your femur is the longest and strongest bone. The stapes in your ear is the smallest bone. Bones are stronger than steel by weight. Teeth are not bones, but they are harder. Your organs and systems facts. The skin is your largest organ. Your liver has over 500 vital functions. The stomach produces hydrochloric acid strong enough to dissolve metal. The small intestine is about 22 feet long. The large intestine is about 5 feet long. Your kidneys filter about 50 gallons of blood every day. The lungs contain over 300 million tiny air sacs. The pancreas produces insulin to regulate blood sugar. The spleen filters blood and fights infection. The appendix may help maintain gut bacteria. Sleep and energy facts. You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping. Dreams can last a few seconds or up to 20 minutes. Sleep strengthens memory and learning. Sleep deprivation weakens the immune system. Your body repairs tissues during deep sleep. The longest recorded time without sleep is 11 days. The average person dreams 4–6 times per night. Lack of sleep can cause hallucinations. Your brain is very active while dreaming. Power naps improve alertness and performance. Senses facts. Humans can detect about 1 trillion different scents. The average tongue has about 10,000 taste buds. Taste buds live about 10 days. Your eyes can distinguish about 10 million colors. Eyelashes live for about 150 days before falling out. Your pupils expand up to 45% when you're attracted to someone. Your ears never stop hearing, even when you sleep. The human ear can detect sounds from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. The nose can remember 50,000 different smells. Touch is the first sense to develop in babies. Weird and fun facts. You shed about 1.5 pounds of skin every year. Hair is made of keratin, the same protein as animal horns. Goosebumps happen when tiny muscles pull on hair follicles. Fingernails grow faster than toenails. The average person produces about 25,000 quarts of saliva in a lifetime. You blink about 15–20 times per minute. Your stomach replaces its lining every 3–4 days. Humans are the only species that blush. Earwax protects your ears from dust and infection. The average person takes 600 million breaths in a lifetime. Fast body facts. The human body contains about 60% water. Your skin accounts for 15% of your body weight. The fastest muscle is the one that makes you blink. The average adult has 5 liters of blood. The body has over 100,000 miles of blood vessels. Sweat is actually odorless bacteria cause the smell. Your nails grow faster in summer. The liver can regenerate itself. Humans share 60% of DNA with bananas. Your heartbeat sinks when listening to music you love. Final 10. Amazing facts. The tongue print is as unique as a fingerprint. You can't tickle yourself because your brain predicts the sensation. The average person walks about 100,000 miles in a lifetime. Babies have about 10,000 taste buds all over their mouth.
If you have liver problems, your feet will look like this. One of the most important things that we should pay attention to is our feet, because it is actually a very sensitive part of our body that shows us many warning signs when something is wrong inside of our body. Our liver is one of the most important organs in our body. And today we are going to talk about how your feet can tell you if you have a liver problem or not. So make sure to watch till the end to find out. Before we dive into the topic, please take some time to subscribe. If you're new here, it really helps me grow and reach more people with nutrition tips and health advice. Also, please consider supporting by becoming a patron. This allows us to continue creating great free content. Thanks so much for being here. Let's begin. First, let's understand what exactly a liver problem is. Well, there are many different types of liver problems, such as fatty liver disease, which is also known as hepatic steatosis, where fat builds up in your liver cells. Another condition is non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, which is also known as NASH. It's similar to fatty liver disease, but there is also inflammation in your liver. Then we have alcoholic liver disease, which happens because of heavy drinking over time. And finally, we have cirrhosis, which is a late stage of scarring on your liver that results from many years of either alcohol abuse or chronic hepatitis. Cirrhosis can cause a lot of serious complications in your body. This is why it's crucial to be aware of the signs and symptoms of liver disease. Now, although there are some common signs and symptoms of liver problems, such as jaundice, which is yellowing of the skin or the whites of the eyes due to a high level of bilirubin in the blood, and another symptom would be dark urine. If you notice any changes in the color of your urine, this could also indicate liver damage. You may also have a swollen abdomen, which is caused by fluid retention in your abdomen because your liver is not functioning properly. Also, you might feel tired or weak all the time because your liver plays an essential role in producing certain proteins that help with blood clotting. If your liver is damaged, this can lead to easy bruising and excessive bleeding. You also might have spider angiomas, which is a red birthmark that appears on your skin because of the high estrogen levels in your blood. But since these are general symptoms, it's essential to know that some people with liver problems don't experience any symptoms at all, especially in the early stages. This is why it's important to pay attention to other less common symptoms, including changes in your feet. So let's talk about what to look for on your feet that could indicate liver disease. Number 1. Changes in color. Changes in the color of your feet could be a sign of poor circulation, which can be caused by liver disease. For example, if your liver is not functioning properly, it can lead to a backup of blood in your legs and feet, resulting in a reddish or purple discoloration. On the other hand, if your liver is causing a decrease in blood flow to your extremities, this can result in pale or even bluish skin. This happens because the liver produces certain proteins that help with blood clotting. So if your liver is damaged, this can lead to excessive bleeding and reduce blood flow to your feet. In addition, liver disease can also lead to anemia, which can also cause paleness in your feet. No. 2. Spider veins. Spider veins are also known as telangiectasia. These are small red or purple blood vessels that can appear on your feet or lower legs. They occur when there is a malfunction in the valves of your veins, which causes blood to pool in those areas. Liver disease can worsen this condition because the liver produces certain proteins that help with blood clotting. So if your liver is damaged, this can lead to a decrease in those proteins, which can result in the worsening of spider veins. Additionally, liver disease can also cause hormonal imbalances, which can also contribute to the development of spider veins. 3. Edema and swelling. Swelling in your feet could be a sign of liver disease because the liver plays a vital role in producing certain proteins that help with fluid balance in your body. If your liver is not functioning properly, this can lead to a buildup of fluid in your feet or lower legs, which is known as edema. In addition, liver disease can also cause in your blood, which can also contribute to fluid retention and swelling in your feet. When you have low albumin levels, your body becomes more prone to developing edema, especially in areas where gravity pulls the fluids down, such as your feet. To determine whether the swelling in your feet is caused by liver disease or not, you can do a simple test by pressing your finger into the swollen area. If the swelling does not improve or disappear after a few seconds, this could be an indication that you have liver disease. Number 4. Changes in skin texture. Changes in the texture of your feet could also be a sign of liver disease. For example, if you have liver disease, you may develop a condition called xerosis, which is a Greek term that means dry skin. This can lead to rough, scaly, and even cracked skin on your feet. In addition, liver disease can also cause hyperthyroidism, which can lead to warm and moist skin. Changes in skin texture can be attributed to hormonal imbalances that occur as a result of liver disease. 5. Clubbing of the nails. Clubbing of the nails is another sign that you may have liver disease. This is a condition where the nails become thicker, wider, and more rounded. The American Academy of Dermatology has reported that clubbing of the nails can be caused by several factors, including congenital heart disease, liver disease, and chronic lung disease. This means that if you have liver disease, you may develop changes in your nails, including clubbing. While the exact cause of nail clubbing and liver disease is not fully understood, it is believed to be related to reduced oxygen levels in the tissues. In individuals with liver disease, the liver is not able to produce enough proteins that are necessary for proper blood clotting. This can lead to excessive bleeding and reduced blood flow to the extremities, including the nails. Reduced blood flow to the nail bed can cause the nails to become thickened and rounded. And number 6, skin lesions. Skin lesions are also known as skin tags or acrocordons. These are small, benign growths that can occur on the feet or any other part of the body. They are usually harmless and do not cause any pain or discomfort, but they can be a sign of liver disease. According to research, there is a higher prevalence of skin tags in patients with liver cirrhosis compared to those without liver disease. A study published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology found that skin tags were present in 27.9% of patients with liver cirrhosis, compared to only 12.9% of the control group. However, it is important to note that the presence of skin tags alone cannot diagnose liver disease. Further investigation is needed to confirm a diagnosis. So if you have noticed any of these changes in your feet, it is important to see a doctor for a proper diagnosis and treatment. Remember, these symptoms can also be caused by other conditions, so it's important not to self-diagnose. Early detection and treatment of liver disease are essential to prevent further complications and improve your overall health. And make sure to check your feet regularly for any changes or abnormalities. And if you notice anything unusual, consult your doctor right away. Taking care of your feet is crucial for your overall well-being, especially if you have liver problems. By being proactive and seeking medical attention when needed, you can keep your feet healthy and prevent any further complications. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and share it with anyone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. Have a wonderful day and stay healthy. Now, what causes liver problems? There are several factors. Medications are a big one, as many can have side effects that strain the liver. A high-sugar diet, especially with high fructose.
Recent lab investigations by Consumer Reports and the Clean Label Project shocked the fitness world. They tested 23 of the most popular protein powders and shakes, plant-based, dairy-based, and even beef-based. And the results were alarming. Over 2/3 of those products contained lead levels high enough to exceed what's considered safe for daily consumption. And some had 10 to 15 times more than the recommended limit. Cut to visual of test results chart. In other words, what many people think is a health drink might be exposing them to heavy metals like lead, arsenic, and cadmium every single day. Let's get into the details. Consumer Reports set what's called a level of concern for lead. That's 0.5 micrograms per day. Now, listen to this. Naked Nutrition's vegan mass gainer contained 7.7 micrograms of lead per serving. Huel Black Edition had 6.3 micrograms. That's more than 1,200% to 1,500% higher than the safe limit, in just one scoop. And these aren't shady, off-brand products. They're some of the best-selling healthy protein supplements online. Cut to images of plant versus whey powders. Plant-based protein powders, especially those made from peas, rice, or soy, had the highest lead levels overall health. So, are there any protein powders that are actually safe? Yes. Some whey-based and collagen-based products tested much lower in lead. In fact, some brands had levels below the Consumer Reports limit, making them safer for daily use. The key is transparency. Look for brands that provide third-party lab testing or a certificate of analysis, COA, for heavy metals. If a company doesn't publish test results, that's a red flag. Show examples. Look for third-party tested label. Here's what you can do starting today. 1. Check your labels. Search your brand name, plus, QOA, or heavy metal test. 2. Avoid daily use of high-risk powders. Rotate your sources. 3. Prefer whey or collagen if you're not vegan. They generally test cleaner. 4. Limit chocolate flavors. Choose vanilla or unflavored when possible. 5. Get protein from food first. Eggs, yogurt, lentils, nuts, and use powders only to supplement your diet. Remember, a healthy body isn't built from